Grammar from English story Nasiruddin Knows Better. This is a story of English Balbharti School, Standard 6. It was published in 2007-2008. First of all, I'll explain you the story for which I have written the grammar work. Nasiruddin is depicted as a funny character and children love to read these stories. The story begins pretty late in the evening. Nasiruddin was searching for something under the street lamp. The scenario is there was some light under the street lamp, but the rest of the street was pretty dark. He was taking round and round in the circle of light under the street lamp and peering at the ground very closely. Obviously, a passerby asked for his strange actions, and he found that Nasiruddin's valuable ring was missing. But he found that the ring was fallen in the dark area, whereas the Nasiruddin was searching it in the lit area. And the explanation from the Nasiruddin was, you can see everything in the light very clearly, but in the dark, how could you find out the ring? So, though the ring fell in the dark area, he was searching it in the lit area. So, this is the little fun that people enjoy to read. Now, we will start with grammar. Do as directed. First question, are you looking for something? You have to make this interrogative sentence into assertive. Answer, I wonder if you are looking for something. You can add if or whether to make it assertive. Second sentence, a passerby had noticed Nasiruddin doing all this. You have to explain the clause. See, there are two sentences. A passerby had noticed is one sentence. Nasiruddin doing all this is a second sentence. So, if you form the question, what had been noticed by passerby? The answer for this is in the second part. So, main clause is a passerby had noticed, and subordinate clause is Nasiruddin doing all this. Here, subordinator is not given. Explanation, subordinate clause is a noun clause providing object to the verb had noticed in the main clause. Third question, I am looking for a very valuable ring that I lost. Here, you have to identify and explain the clause. Now, you have to make the two parts of the sentence. The first part is, I am looking for a valuable ring, that is the main clause. That I lost is the subordinate clause, and here the subordinator is that. So the rest of the sentence is telling you about the ring, and ring is a noun. So whenever you get the answer, information about the noun, then it is an adjective. So we can write here dependent clause is adjective clause qualifying the noun ring in the main clause. Now next sentence is, there was some light under the street lamp, but the rest of the street was pretty dark. Convert this compound sentence to complex sentence. Why it is compound sentence? Because two sentences are joined by the coordinator but. Now to make it complex, we will use although. The answer is, although the rest of the street was pretty dark, there was some light under the street lamp. And if you want to find out the clause of the sentence, this is adverb clause of contrast because subordinator is although. Now next question, Nasiruddin bent low and prodded the ground with a stick. You have to convert this compound sentence to simple sentence. Again, why is it compound? Because the two sentences were joined by the coordinator and. So to make it simple, we will use present participle sentence. The answer is, prodding the ground with a stick, Nasiruddin bent low. Now sixth question, passerby said to Nasiruddin, where exactly did the ring fall? Now we have to convert this to reported speech. And this is an interrogative sentence in the dialogue. First we have to find out what is the tense in the sentence. If it is a past tense, then we have to convert to the past perfect tense when we make the indirect speech. The answer is, passerby asked Nasiruddin where the ring had fallen exactly. Seventh question is, how can I look for the ring in that dark corner where you can't really see anything? Now we have to identify and explain the clause. Here, where is a subordinator? The subordinator where is joining the two sentences. If you find the relation between the two sentences, the where is suggesting the place. So the answer is, main clause, how can I look for the ring in that corner? And subordinate clause, where you can't really see anything. Explanation is, subordinate clause is adverb clause of place modifying the verb look in the main clause. The next sentence, try to remember how you lost the ring. Here we have to put the question tag. When the sentence starts with the verb, you just have to put will you or won't you after the sentence. The answer is, try to remember how you lost the ring, put comma and write will you or you can write won't you. I hope you have understood all the grammar I taught you, and if you have the queries you can ask me. So I am waiting for your comments and likes.